Hey everybody, welcome back to G-Code Generations. It's Dominic and I, Chad. We're here today with a special request from one of my friends, Adam, who is just getting into 3D printing and really just didn't know where to start. And so we're just going to go over some basics today and, you know, where you can find a slicer and stuff like that. So, if we go here, you can go to Google and just search OrcaSlicer. Okay, and then you'll actually find on this GitHub page, should be the very first link.
Hey guys, make sure to do this way on the camera.
Yep, make sure you guys subscribe. Right, and if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the download the latest stable release. You can just click that there. It'll take you to the latest one. Right? Yeah, right there. 2.0 is the latest one. And you can just go right down here to the Windows installer. Click down there. Install it. Save it. Install it. And then once it's installed, it will open up and it will look something like this. Basically, at that point, your first step that you need to do is make sure that you select a profile for your printer. So up here in this drop-down box, you'll see some, printers that are available to select. If you click the select button, right, it'll actually bring up a... I think it's doing it. Yeah, it's just taking a second. It'll bring up a printer selection screen, which it did on a different window. And if you look in here in the printer selection screen, you will be able to find your printer, right? So my friend, in this case, has a Ender 3. Ender 3. And I think he got the 0.4 millimeter nozzle. So you would pick the nozzle that your machine came with by default, or whichever nozzle you have, and then you would click confirm, and that would actually load that device into your drop down here. And then once you have your device selected, the next step is you're going to want to pick a filament, right? Make sure you do what he said. Subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any videos. But yeah, so you're going to pick a filament, right? So up here, you'll see there's a plus button. You can click to add a filament, right? And when you click to add a filament, you'll see a add remove filament, and you can pick from, again, the drop down, the different brands of filaments and things like that, right? And you can actually add custom filaments with all the specifications and things like that. So very, very cool. Once you have your filaments set up and you have your printer set up, then you're going to go over your settings, right? There's going to be some basic settings. There's going to be some preset settings that are going to come with these profiles. So a standard setting is a 0.2. This is pretty typical. With the 0.4 nozzle is to print at a 0.2 layer height. And as you see here, it changed the layer height to 0.2. And there's a whole bunch of settings here. This is going to look very, very daunting. We'll go over these settings in another video because this is going to take quite a while to go over all these different areas. We might even break it down into like quality and then strength and speed, etc. Just to make it easier to digest because there is so much there. But these settings make a huge difference in the way that your prints come out, the strength of them, how fast they actually get done, how much wasted material there is, and all kinds of other things. So, yeah. But yeah, that's the basics of setting up your printer in the OrcaSlicer and getting it installed. And then you're pretty much ready to print at that point. You could actually load a file. So you could click here, click import, import a file, and then find one of your 3MF files that you have. Let's say this Dami likes Roblox, so we'll go ahead and import this Roblox trophy. Right, and then once we have that in there, assuming we didn't want to change any of the settings, we could actually just slice it. Okay, and then your computer will slice that into a model. So as you can see, it's all sliced up now. It says that this model will take 4 hours print time and will take 65 grams of filament, right? And if we wanted to continue with that, we could just click here, click print, name it, whatever we're going to name it. I typically just use the same naming nomenclature that it puts in there. And then you would just upload and print, and it would send it to your printer. And I'm not going to print this one, but that would send it to your printer and you'd be printing. That's it. So that's the basics of getting your printer started, and look forward to the next video where we're going to go into some of the settings, guys.
And guys, make sure to do this.
Make sure you like this video,
And
subscribe, ring the bell. If you like this video, that will also count. Yes. Like if you didn't like the last one, this will also count towards getting your Deadpool Wolverine keychains. So if you are interested in getting one of these keychains, make sure you like and subscribe, right?
Like up the bulb.
Yep, like what Tommy said. And hopefully we'll see you guys on the next video. We love you guys, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Bye!
Bye!
See you tomorrow.